I'm not scared to fight. I'm not scared to preach. I'm not scared to talk. I'm not scared to stand here. Brother Dawu, I salute you and all your generals. I call y'all generals because it ain't got to be a leader. We can all be the same position and stand up for the same fight. I ain't gonna take too much of y'all time, Ed, but I will say that, you know, there's a lot of naysayers, a lot of haters, a lot of people that don't want us in here, don't want me up here. They're gonna get on my Instagram and they're gonna say, oh, you sold out. Well, fuck you, homie. And I tell you what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna stand down on my push for positivity for these babies, for nobody. This time, it ain't gonna be had this peace conference, had this march, had this protest, and then we go away to the next one. Not this time. Not. This time, I'm gonna lead by example, and not to minimize anyone in here. But I got one of the biggest social media driven platforms in this room and outside of this room. And I'm using mine for a different cause. You see, because every time I take a picture or post a picture or press a button and send it out to these fans, I make that decision. It could be of a gun, I got one. It could be of some weed, got plenty. But for the last 10 days, it's been all positivity. That's it. And so, what I'm starting to see is our youth and these kids that follow me, the same ones that say, gang, let me hit that, pass me that. And we laugh about it. And I say, if you see me, I'll pull up and let you hit it. Now I'm seeing them same kids say, gang, I don't have a father, I don't have a voice. What you doing is love. With the prayer hand emoji, because that's how these kids is getting down these days. So again, you know, before I wrap up, and I'm gonna let Problem speak because he got a few things that he wanna say, a few things that's on his mind, is that I talked to my homie Bone for 4 hours yesterday. He in the penitentiary, been moving around in the penitentiary for, probably 35 years, 30 years. I'm only 36, so he been in there since I was 1. I got an open line of communication with him and been had one since the beginning of my career, which is 14 years. He's still fighting to get out. Maybe he will one day, maybe he won't, but I'm a voice for him and I'm gonna speak. And I'm gonna say this, and everybody that been incarcerated, from Whack to Wacko to Braze, D-Dog just got out, raise your hand, D-Dog, so y'all know, it's my big homie. Don't nobody in jail wanna be in jail. Nobody. Not the killers, the murderers, the robbers, the thieves, the rape. Nobody in jail wanna be in jail. Almost as soon as you get to the jail, as soon as they process you in, you start looking at the calendar, telling the other homies when you about to get out, or what you about to do, or what appeal you gotta make. S-Mac, I see you. Why don't we think about that before we go in? You know you don't want to be in there. Why you trying so hard to get in there so that you can say you want to get out of there? That sounds stupid to me. The killers. Anybody in here who was ever picked up a gun and shot at anything? You know, I'll raise my hand and say I have. You know, I ain't the best shooter, luckily. All the killers, everybody want to kill. I kill you, homie. I kill this. I kill Krabs. I kill Slot. I kill. But ask the same nigga with the gun if he ready to die. And they gonna say no. So if you ain't ready to die, and he ain't ready to die, why you gonna shoot him, homie? He ain't ready to die. And are you gonna be ready to die when the gun is pointed at you? No. And let's be men. When it's a gun pointed at you, and it's cocked back, and you know the only thing standing between you and the gun is God, why you wait till then to start praying, wishing, hoping? It only take a second to lose your life. Matter of fact, we can't control it all. Somebody gonna lose their life today, but I'm praying and I'm hoping. It ain't nobody in this room, or it ain't nobody watching that screen outside. So everybody in here, I thank you for waking up today and making this your mission to come down here so that we as a collective unit can save Los Angeles. And there's people in here that ain't from Los Angeles, but we're here today. And if we do it here, it'll start to spiral out. It'll start to trickle down. Because if you look at the history of the nation, whenever tragedy or whenever positive, Los Angeles writes the passage for everything that happens. People don't riot and tear up shit till we do. If you noticed, people ain't gonna be positive and stop killing until we do. This is LA. This is one of the biggest, best cities in the world. Not just the nation of America, in the world. And from this day out, politicians, mayors, President of the United States, all of them gonna be held accountable. Everybody. But before we do that, we gotta hold ourselves accountable as people. I ain't come here asking for no money. I didn't come here asking for you to do nothing except give me an ear and hear me out and hear everybody else out on this panel, the speakers, the people that are intervention seekers, the people that want to save your kids, save mine. And I got a goal. My goal is that in 10 years, my daughter's 5, 13 years, when she turns 18, I want her to walk out the door and I want it to be a little bit more safer, just a little bit. Because I don't like what I'm seeing on the news, I don't like what I'm seeing in the streets. I don't drive around LA with security. I don't ride around with a gun no more because I ain't trying to go to jail. I ain't trying to get pulled over and I ain't trying to reach for mine or they reach for, I'm not trying to do that. I drive around this city like a black man and is from it and ain't nobody gonna take it from me. I never intended for, my spiel to be this long. But if this is happening today and I'm on this stage today, I want to speak right now. And I want to say that I love everybody inside of this room and the ones that weren't able to make it, the ones that are sitting down, whichever camera is pointed at me that's servicing the people that are sitting in the chairs. I love you. I love you. And I think that those 3 words get lost in translation amongst people across the world. So yeah, Black Lives Matter. I'm black. It does. But you got a whole lot of other people out here and their lives don't matter to them too. And go a step further. Let them know that their lives matter too. And you know what they'll probably do?
Who is this?
They'll probably accept you and allow your life to matter to them. But I started at the grassroots. Like TC said, the grassroots. That's the babies, man. That's the kids. Because it ain't no 5-year-olds running around here with no guns or rags in their pocket yet. They not. They run around here watching TV, cartoons, playing, running when they see you. When you come in the house, your kid don't know if you from 60s or you from Grape or you from West Side Park. They just running to daddy. And you as a grown man, as a grown woman, you have an opportunity to shape and mold and turn that kid into Clay-Doh and to be something, amazing. And on behalf of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, Brother Tony Muhammad, the Nation of Islam, the Crips and Bloods, all the Spanish gangs in LA, all the non-affiliated people, all the beautiful people, take initiative. Your life should mean more to you. It should mean a lot more to you than what we're showing. So I say again in my parting words before I hand it off to Problem, I love every single person in here. I love every single person on the earth. Matter of fact, it ain't nobody in the world that I hate today. And I like to keep it that way going forward, one day at a time, man. I love y'all.